from the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What do we have on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
On the ground to the left. One out in the top of the first. MJ Melendez digs in now. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. And that's in there for strike one. Chris, when you think about Aaron Nola, he's one of the better pitchers in the National League. And you think about that curveball, really good pitch for him. He was the 7th overall. Now this down the right field line, fair ball, should be extra bases. And that's a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yeah, and this is a guy that, you know, from an early age in the big leagues was kind of looked at as the ace of that ball club. A lot of weight on his shoulders, but adding Zach Wheeler was a big plus. Gave him a couple of big arms at the front of that starting rotation.
The pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And there's 2 away. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team shortstop, and as well his roommate was Alex Bregman. And he deals. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. That's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Kansas City. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Our starting pitcher in this one, Zach Greinke. What do you look for here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents. Not a swing you want to watch again.
The punch out there, and there's 1 down.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
And it's even up. Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. And down on strikes, and there are 2 outs. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. That's ripped, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive, and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
So man aboard, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. First offering misses the mark. Greinke, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a slider, and occasionally swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that ball is out of here. He sends a rocket to left, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. Nick Castellanos goes deep, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Now at the plate, Derek Hall. Left field. Olivares makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the long ball was work. Top of the second. Here's Hunter Dozier to the dish. Nola back to work. 0-1.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Left-hand hitter waits. This one in the air, center field. Marsh on the move. He makes the grab. One down. Edward Olivares getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Throw to first is in time. And there are 2 outs.
The second baseman.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And he hits a ground ball right side. Hoskins steps on the bag. Third out. That ends the frame. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. And this. We head to the bottom of the second. And now Alec Bohm.
The third baseman.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Throw to first, and he's back safely. Rips that one center field. Isbell makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting ninth.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Ground ball could be 2. Dozier tossed to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 3 and the Royals 1. on to the third inning. Here's a speed threat, Nate Eaton. On a line, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Wastes no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, flipped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Eaton at second with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground right side, Hoskins takes it himself and one away in the top of the third. So digging in, MJ Melendez doubled his first time up. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And it's a one-run game.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Perez batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Up the middle. Whips it to first. And they get Perez for the out. And that is that. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 3 and the Royals 2. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Trey Turner. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
In the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And he flips a breaking ball in there. Or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
Check swing. Went around. No balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Next offering is down low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
On the ground. Steps on first for the out. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Bounce back to the mound. Over to first. That ends the frame. Down quickly. Back here in Philadelphia. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Vinny Pasquantino. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. And here it comes. And now 2-2.
It's a good take.
This to third. This looks like extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now Hunter Dozier. That one's in there, 0-1. So the tying run at second. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Turner with the throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Schwarber brings it in. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save. It's 3-3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Olivares stands in now and watches strike one. Broken bat, and it's popped up. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Bottom 4, JT Realmuto steps in. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average. Knocks it down to first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, dude.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call, just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that's in there for strike one.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's got a chance. Hits the fence. Oh, the throw is over his head. The tag out.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guy's worked so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out in third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
Next to hit, Derek Hall. And the 1-0. There's a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Phillies go down quietly. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Nola back to work. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 0-2 now. Struck him out looking.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Kicks and fires. Off the plate, and the count is 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Puts it away for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Bobby Witt Jr., a second-generation big leaguer. His dad won 142 games in the show. The Royals made Bobby Jr. the #2 overall. And that'll do it. KC down in order. Still tied 3-3. Back here at the ballpark, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Alec Bohm. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is out of here. A towering home run, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 4-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Brandon Marsh will hit next. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped. And that is gone. He blasts one out to right, and they add a run. It's 5-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
You know, people may not remember about Trey Turner. He was actually drafted in the 1st round out of NC State by the Padres. Made his debut in 2015 with the Nationals. Won it all with Washington in 2019. He's been an all-star multiple times. And, of course, he's won a batting title. Schwarber now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering in the dirt. And 1-1. The pitch. And now 1-2. That to right. Schwarber out on the play. And that's the 3rd out. But the long ball was back at Citizens Bank Park. Stepping in, MJ Melendez. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Melendez goes 6'1", 24 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. 0-2 now. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his 2nd double of the game.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And to the plate for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. In there, and it's 0-1. Next pitch is popped up. And they get Perez for the out. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. First offering, and it just misses. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. And it drops in. There comes the throw. Safe at the plate. And they trail by 1.
He only gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering misses. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a pop-up. Turner should have it. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 down. So up now for Kansas City. Kyle Isbell. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there. Pasquantino off of first with 2 away. The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Takes it to the base for the force out. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's down to 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Stamont.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hoskins, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the dirt. Gathers and throws to first. And a quick out, number 1. And now it is JT Realmuto. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Realmuto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler.
On the ground to third. Fires over to first. And Realmuto is out.
Fastball right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh-no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time, it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
That smash towards center. Isbell makes the catch, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. They lead at 5. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Nola back to work. There's a strike. That's towards center. Marsh moves under it. And there's one away. And now it's going to be Michael Massey. That one's in there, 0-1. Good eye in that spot. Here's a 1-1. That one drifts inside. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Josh Harrison. He'll play first base after the injury.
Now playing first base.
And next up for the Royals, Nate Eaton.
Josh Harrison.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air out towards right center. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. First offering misses the mark. That's a strike.
Typically the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way up.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. An absolute blast to left. And they add a pair. It's 6-5. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now, MJ Melendez. Strike one.
0-1.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses.
Schwarber makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. It's time. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Amir Garrett. And a pitch. Ripped into center, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Brings it in. 1 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Turner in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now snap throw to first. And he's back in there. Stop. Leads off first with 1 away. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Fought off foul. Check swing, appeal to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Schwarber, for the 4th time tonight. And fouled off.
Well, that's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
The 0-1. They say you win. Got him. That's the inning. Welcome back. Ready to begin. The new pitcher in the game, Jose Alvarado.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the pitch. And that one hammered. Schwarber ranges back. Gone! Salvador Perez leaves the yard. And they add on. It's 7-5.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Pasquantino in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Dozier in the box now. No balls and a strike. He's already homered in this game. In the air, out towards left center. Marsh moves under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That's out number 2. So up now for Kansas City, Edward Olivares. Swings through that one. 0-1. And he pumps it a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot.
Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball, but add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Coleman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
On the ground to third. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Scott Barlow, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And that one ripped to left. And there are 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And that one is lifted in the air. Eaton racing over to make the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2, 7. And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Alvarado back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarado, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is fouled back.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
In the air, right side. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And next up for the Royals, Nate Eaton. Strike one.
0-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes a nice running catch. Out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and here is Bobby Witt Jr. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
The 1-2. The other way, just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Melendez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Runner leads away at second. Popped up. Harrison has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Royals lead. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Scott Barlow.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
A flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff man retired
Now
here in the
batting,
9th.
third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
This is Bryson Stott. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Got him. 2 gone. Now here is Brandon Marsh. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
So the batting order turns over, and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Tapped softly on the ground. Witt gloves it. Now the throw to first on the run. And there it is.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here.